Born leader. Edward, when you look at Ater's game, obviously having the experience and background you do, what are the things you think that he'll want to improve the quickest when he gets to his next school?
I think perimeter defense. The area's improvement would be perimeter defense. He could use about 10 to 15 more pounds of muscle. Without losing his speed.
Sure.
We don't want to become, the game is about racehorses here now. We don't.
What's his official height and weight now?
He's 6'10", 6'9" and 3/4
Okay.
without shoes. I measured it. He like me
awesome.
So
11 at college.
exactly, right? So he keeps telling me, put me 6'11". He said, we play with shoes.
That's true.
He said that he's going to wear some Air Force Ones to make him 7 feet. So he's 220 right now. 220. We think he can play around 230, 235.
And stay as agile as he is.
Yeah, with the right type of strength and conditioning program. He's a 7'4" wingspan, so that's length. And when we started looking at him a few years ago, I was thinking, okay, he's big, and we're going to put him in the post, just bang in the post. And I looked at his personality. He liked to make plays, like to move around. I said, well, I was watching Kevin Durant, and I was like, okay, there's a guy who's making plays. He's out there. He can post up a little bit, and I think he's physically a little bit stronger in terms of that. But I want him to have elements
of that game.
To play around.
Yeah. Ater, is who's your favorite college player, NBA player? Who do you kind of pattern yourself after?
I got three NBA players.
Right.
I basically tried.
KG, I knew that was.
KG, he's hard work.
Yeah.
I always he works hard.
Yeah.
And I always like to get that from him. Carmelo, he's very skilled, very versatile.
Right.
Yeah. He's the same type of player, just a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
So, and Iverson.
Yeah.
He got the heart. So.
One thing I noticed while watching you play, and just to disclose everything, this was the first game I'd actually got to watch you play. I was really impressed with the way that you followed the ball, made yourself available in the post, and like you said, when the guys dive from the top, that ball's coming. So I think that's really one of the key points. Are you looking for any particular offensive sets? Do you want to run a motion system? Are you looking for flexes? Do you want to run sets? Is there anything like that that's important to you? Style of play up and down? Do you want to play half court? What do you want to do?
I'm a basketball player.
Yeah.
So just play.
Yeah, just get out there and do it.
Yeah, just get out there and play.
All right.
So.
Well, I think that's good for me, man. Is there anything you guys want to let America know before we sign off?
I think hopefully we're waiting on word for his next goal is the Hoop Summit. He can get on the international team because he feels that that would be really good if you could get there, and they might have a chance to make a little noise.
Yeah, absolutely.
This year. So we're waiting for word on it.
Okay. When do you expect to hear back?
Well, maybe in the next couple of weeks or so forth if he gets on the team, if he's lucky enough to get on the team. Great accomplishments. And then he will look to make his announcement.
Right.
After that.
Okay.
That's his goal over there. So.
Okay. So, the schools that you had mentioned, Baylor, of course, Kansas, UCLA, was it?
Yeah.
Kentucky, who else?
UConn.
UConn. Are any of those schools doing better recruiting than others?
Well,
you feeling more love from any of them?
I'm getting love from all of them.
Yeah.
But you see, I think the ones who have actually, like Baylor, where it was in from day one, so they've pushed hard.
Right.
Been pushing hard. West Virginia been pushing hard. UConn, Andre LaFleur had a relationship with us before because he lived in Australia.
Sure.
A whole period of time I actually coached against him. He worked with us before.
Well, I think Patrick Sellers was down here Thursday.
Yeah. So those guys have been Calhoun. Coach Calhoun flew out twice to see him.
Right.
At games, and so that was important. UCLA has been more of a talk situation. West Virginia, they've been on top of it. I think Kansas, they've sent some assistants, and Bill Self, that's called. So I think.
And then Kentucky's done what?
Yeah, Kentucky called. Kentucky, we heard from 2 coaches. I actually saw Billy Gillespie when he first got the job last April.
Yeah.
He had seen him in the gym. He was like, "Hey, I might want to get involved. You're a big guy." But he was just coming into his own.
Sure.
And then after he played that April at the Kingwood Classic, I think he saw that. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey. Because you look at the rankings and you see all these guys ranked, and so you know how to judge yourself against them until you go up against them.
Exactly.
And I was like, hey, I can get this.
Yeah.
When I got it.
Yeah, he has a unique set of skills that you don't really find in those guys, especially to only have been playing for 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah, I think the upside's tremendous. So thanks a lot, Edward, and thanks a lot, Ater. We look forward to seeing you guys around the circuit and make a great choice.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.